Let's continue from 39. The term tribal areas in BNSS 2023 specifically refers to the regions. Correct option is option B, that were part of Assam tribal areas before January 21, 1972, excluding Shillong's municipality. Question number 40. In the context of BNSS, what does the term local limits of the municipality Shillong refer to? So here option B is correct, the administrative boundaries of the Shillong city. Question number 41. What are the legal document outlines the tribal areas of Assam that are relevant to the definition used in BNSS 2023? So the correct option is option B, the schedule of the constitution, 6th schedule of the constitution. Question number 42. How does the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita come into force? So option B is correct, by the notification issued by the central government in the official gazette. Question number 43. Who is responsible for appointing the date on which BNSS will come into force? So option C is correct, the central government. What is the required for the BNSS to become effective? So option B is correct, a notification must be published in the official gazette by the central government. Question number 45. Where is the notification regarding the commencement of the BNSS published in the official gazette? Option B is correct. Which of the following statement is true about the commencement of BNSS 2023? The date of commencement is determined by the notification from the central government. Question number 47. What role does the official gazette play in the enforcement of BNSS 2023? So option B is correct. It is the medium through which the central government announces the date of commencement. Question number 48. What is the significance of the date appointed by the central government for the BNSS 2023? So option B is correct. It signifies the beginning of the new act enforcement across the country. Question number 49. The Code Criminal Procedure 1973 was enacted to replace which of the legal framework? So here option B is correct, the Criminal Procedure Code 1898, first Code of Criminal Procedure in British India. Question number 50. What type of the changes did the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 incorporate compared to the provisions CRPC of 1898? So option B is correct, extensive changes to the criminal judicial system. Which key feature distinguish the Code of Criminal Procedure from its predecessor? So option B is correct, its comprehensive approach to the Criminal Procedure Code. Question number 53. Cutting this not important. What key feature does the BNSS 2023 incorporate to modernize the investigations of crime? So here option C is correct, the use of technology and forensic sciences in criminal investigations. According to 54, according to BNSS, how is the service of summons and lodging of information facilitated? So option 3 is correct, through electronic communication. What does the question number 55, what does the BNSS Sanhita prescribe in terms of timelines? So option B is correct, specific timelines for time-bound investigation, trial and judgment. How does the BNSS enhance the efficiency of criminal judicial system, criminal justice system? So option B is correct, by implementing specific timelines for investigations, trials and judgments. Question number 57. Which new technologies advancement are encouraged under the BNSS? So option B is correct, the adaptations of electronic communications for legal process. Question number 58. What is the objective behind prescribing specific timelines in BNSS? So option B is correct. To ensure that investigations, trials and judgments are completed in a timely manner. 59. How has the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita impacted the role of forensic sciences in criminal investigations? It has integrated forensic sciences as a critical part of crime investigation. Question number 60. What is the primary commitment of the government as outlined by the मंत्र सबका साथ सबका विकास सबका विश्वास एंड सबका प्रयास? So option B is correct. To ensure speedy and accessible justice to all citizens. Question number 61. According to government's commitment, what will be reviewed to the provide accessible and speedy justice? So option B is correct. The framework of criminal laws. Question number 52. What is the mantra सबका साथ सबका विकास सबका प्रयास and सबका विश्वास signify in the context of government's justice commitment? So option B is correct. A focus on inclusive development and trust building. Which constitutional and democratic aspiration is being addressed through the government's commitment to reviewing the criminal laws framework? So option C is correct. Accessible and speedy justice. What is the primary reason for repealing the Code of Criminal Procedure 1970 according to proposed changes? So option B is correct. To update the legal framework with modern technologies and procedures. Question number 65. Which of the following is included in the new law as per the proposed changes? So option B is correct. The use of technologies and forensic science in crime investigation. Question number 66. What is the new provision regarding the victim's involvement in case where the punishment is 7 years or more? So here option B is correct. So which is the victim will be given an opportunity to be heard before the case is withdrawn by the government. Question number 67. What is the purpose of implementing specific timelines in new law? So option B is correct. To ensure timely and efficient investigation, trial and pronouncement of judgment. What approach has been adopted in new laws as to ensure victim-centric justice? So option C is correct. Supply of copy of the first information report to the victim and informing them about the progress of the investigation through digital means. Question number 69. How will the new law impact the handling of petty and less serious crimes? So option B is correct. By making summary trials mandatory for such cases. Question number 70. What modernization features is included in new law regarding the examination of accused person? So option B is correct. Examination through electronic means such as video conferencing. What changes has been made to the magisterial system in new law? So option B is correct. It has been streamlined to improve efficiency. What is the role of technology in new law proposed to replace the Code of Criminal Procedure? So option C is correct. Technology is used in investigation, lodging information and communication within the legal process. Question number 73. Under the new law, how are specific timelines utilized? So option B is correct. They are used to ensure timely and efficient conduct of investigation, trials and judgment. How does the new law propose to enhance transparency for victims? So option B is correct. By supplying a copy of the first information report and informing them about the progress of the investigation through a digital means. Question number 75. What changes regarding accused person examination instituted by new law? So here option B is correct. Examinations through electronic means such as video conferencing is permitted. Question number 76. How does the new law handle cases where the punishment is 7 years or more? So option B is correct. It provides the victim with an opportunity to be heard before the government withdraw the cases. Question number 77. What is the purpose of mandating summary trials for petty and less serious cases under the new law? So option A is correct. To expedite the legal process, and reduce the burden on court system. Question number 78. Which of the following statement best reflects the approach of the new law towards criminal justice? So option B is correct. The law integrates modern technologies and emphasizes speedy justice with victim-centric provisions. Question number 17. What does the new law proposing regarding the availability of information to the victim? So option B is correct. Victims will be automatically informed of the progress of the investigation through digital means. Question number 80. What is the impact of new law on the use of electronic communications in the legal process? So option B is correct. Electronic communication is encouraged for service of summons, lodging of information and other legal processes. Question number 81. Which committee was responsible for the considering the BNSS after it was introduced in Lok Sabha? So option B is correct. Department related to Parliamentary Standing Committee on Home Affairs. 82. When did the department related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Home Affairs submitted its report on BNSS? So option C is correct. 10th November 2023. Question number 83. What was the process of department related to Parliamentary Standing Committee on Home Affairs report on BNSS 2023? So correct option is option B, which is to make recommendation on the bill for government consideration. Question number 84. Which bill was introduced in Lok Sabha on 11th August 2023 and later withdrawn for revision? So option B is correct. Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita 2023. 85. What does the government decision to withdraw the bill and introduce a new one signify? So option B is correct. A commitment to refine the legislation based on expert recommendations. Question number 86. What is the role of department related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Home Affairs in legislative process? So option C is correct. To review bills, refer to it and make recommendations for improvements. Question number 87. Following the submissions of committee reports, what actions was taken by the government regarding the bill? So option B is correct. The government decided to introduce a new bill that incorporated the committee accepted the recommendations. Question number 88. What happens to the original bill once the government decides to introduce a new bill incorporating the committee's recommendation? So option B is correct. The original bill is withdrawn and new bill is introduced based on accepted recommendations. 89. Question number 89. Why is there a call for a comprehensive review of Code of Criminal Procedure in India? So option B is correct. To adopt the criminal laws in accordance with contemporary needs and aspirations of the people. Question number 90. How long has been experience of India democracy has been cited as a reason for reviewing criminal laws, including the law Code of Criminal Procedure? So option B, 7 decades. Question number 91. What is the primary aim of updating the criminal laws according to the experience of 7 decades of Indian democracy? So option B is correct. To align the laws with modern societal needs and expectations. Question number 92. What aspect of the criminal laws is emphasized for review and adaptations according to the contemporary needs? So option B is correct. The procedural and substantive aspects of the Code of Criminal Procedure. Which of the following best describes the intent behind reviewing criminal laws after 7 decades of Indian democracy? So option B is correct. To ensure the criminal laws reflect modern values and expectations. Question number 94. What historical context is considered important for reviewing the code of criminal procedure and other criminal laws. So option B is correct. The experience and evolutions of Indian democracy over 7 decades. Question number 95. Why might it to be necessary to adapt criminal laws in contemporary needs? So option B is correct. To ensure the laws remain relevant to current social and technology advancement. Question number 96. What does the term contemporary needs and aspirations refer to in the context of reviewing criminal laws? So option B is correct. Current societal values, technological advancements, and exceptions from the legal systems. Question number 97. Which of the following is not a reason given for review and adaptations of criminal laws in India? So option D is correct. To preserve historical legal practices. Question number 98. What might be an expected outcome of reviewing and updating the Code of Criminal Procedure in India? So option C is correct. Laws that are better address current societal challenges and technological advancement. Question number 99. The word audio, video, electronic is defined in option number A 21A of BNSS, section 21A of BNSS 2023. Question number 100. The word audio, video, electronic definition consists of communication devices for purpose of video conferencing, recording of process of identification, transmission of electronic communication, all of the above. So option D is correct, all of the above. The word bail is defined in section B 21B. So here 100 question is completed. Thank you so much everyone.